His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa visited Youth City 2030, accompanied by the personal representative of His Majesty the King, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa. Upon arrival, His Majesty was received by the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority, and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa. The Secretary General of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Ayman Al-Muayyad, the Minister of Youth Affairs, Rawan Tawfiqi, and a number of senior officials and supervisors of Youth City 2030. His Majesty toured Youth City and was briefed on the 195 programs and 5,500 diverse training opportunities for Youth City, covering a wide range of vital fields that aims to qualify and empower the Bahraini youth by providing an integrated environment that supports the development of their skills and enhances their readiness to contribute effectively to the national development process. The program and training opportunities are distributed in 5 main centers: the Science and Technology Center, the Arts and Culture Center, the Leadership and Entrepreneurship Center, the Media and Entertainment Center, and the Sports and Health Center. His Majesty also visited the Associated Youth Market, which includes entrepreneurial initiatives and projects that reflect the creativity and innovation of Bahraini youth. A group photo was taken of His Majesty with the organizers of Youth City in appreciation of their efforts in organizing this pioneering national program. His Majesty hailed the successes achieved by Youth City 2030 since its launch 13 years ago. His Majesty noted that the visit is part of His Majesty's keenness to meet Bahraini youth in appreciation of their constructive role in Bahrain's development and progress, and to enable the kingdom's youth to be more creative, enhance their abilities and skills to serving their country, and enhance it through the development process. His Majesty expressed pride in the Bahraini youth and their contributions in the national march towards a more prosperous future. His Majesty the King noted the wide participation of ambitious Bahraini youth in this new version of Youth City and the innovative programs it offers to meet their aspirations, stressing that the youth are the nation's wealth and the basis of its progress, and that empowering them and enhancing their participation in national work is a major priority for the kingdom's comprehensive development. His Majesty commended the strategic programs undertaken by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa with the aim of investing in the skills of young people and enhancing their role in the national process. His Majesty hailed the efforts of His Highness Sheikh Nasser in empowering the youth and supporting their initiatives, stressing that these efforts reflect an ambitious vision that prepares a generation capable of actively participating in the national development process. His Majesty also hailed the contributions of His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad for his continuous support of youth and sports. His Majesty also praised the efforts of the Minister of Youth Affairs in supporting the Bahraini youth and refining their talents and abilities to various fields, and thanked all the Bahraini youth cadres volunteering in Youth City for their efforts. Bahraini youth enjoy continuous support from His Majesty the King, with the aim of empowering them and enabling them to raise the kingdom's status in various international forums. In line with the royal directives, the Kingdom of Bahrain has developed strategic plans to support youth in all fields and has paved the way for them to demonstrate their leadership skills.
Relying on Bahraini youth is a secure venture, and empowering them is the foundation of national priorities. With this statement, His Majesty celebrated youth in his speech on the occasion of Bahraini Youth Day this year. As Bahraini youth have always been at the forefront of programs and initiatives launched in implementation of the directives of His Majesty the King, His Majesty's visit to Youth City 2030 reflects this confidence in Bahraini youth and sends a clear message that youth are the pillars of the future. Several initiatives have been launched in implementation of these royal directives, most notably the King Hamad Youth Empowerment Award to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, which encourages innovation and the translation of projects that serve sustainable development goals locally and internationally, and the Hope Fund, which aims to support youth projects and initiatives. The fund also includes Hope Talents, which aims to discover and refine talents and provide them with appropriate opportunities. There are numerous programs in the field of education, sports, and art, which are creating a new generation capable of pushing the wheel of development in all its aspects, under the leadership of His Majesty the King. The Kingdom of Bahrain takes upon itself a great responsibility to nurture and provide diverse opportunities for its youth, as the future depends on them to develop the kingdom and achieve its goals.
في الدنيا يملك إبداعا حالا يخطو خطوات في مدينة من خارج هذا العالم في مدينة الشباب يفتح للحلم في مدينة الشباب يفتح للحلم.
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa chaired a meeting to review the latest developments on the National Afforestation Plan and Bahrain Mangroves Initiative at Rifa Palace. The meeting was attended by a number of senior officials. His Highness affirmed Bahrain's commitment to implementing environmental initiatives and programs that safeguard the environment and address the challenges of climate change. His Highness noted that these efforts support long-term sustainability, ensuring a better future for generations to come. These endeavors align with the visions of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. His Highness expressed his appreciation for the dedicated efforts of those leading these initiatives. His Highness also expressed his aspiration to maintain the current momentum and achieve further progress towards the initiative's goals. On the occasion of the International Day for the Conservation of the Mangrove Ecosystem, observed annually on the 26th of July, His Highness reaffirmed Bahrain's steadfast commitment to environmentally preserve and maintain the ecological balance. His Highness highlighted Bahrain's support for global climate action, including national efforts to develop and double the number of mangrove trees and expand green spaces across Bahrain's governorates. These efforts contribute towards Bahrain's goal of achieving carbon neutrality by 2060. His Highness highlighted that Bahrain Mangrove Initiative and the National Afforestation Plan both reflect Bahrain's commitment to balancing the demands of urban development with the imperatives of environmental conservation. These initiatives integrate environmental considerations into Bahrain's comprehensive urban planning framework, thereby contributing to afforestation efforts and the expansion of green spaces. His Highness noted that Bahrain's approach constitutes a key pillar in the development of sustainable cities in alignment with the aspirations of future generations. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman underscored the importance of community engagement in advancing sustainable environmental practices, affirming that safeguarding environmental security is an investment in a sustainable future, one that ensures a balanced and healthy environment for generations to come. A high-level bilateral meeting was held between the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdellatif Al-Zayani, and the Minister for Europe and Foreign Affairs of France, Jean-Noël Barrot, at the French Ministry for Europe and Foreign Affairs in Paris. The ministers both exchanged views on a number of regional and international matters. Both sides reaffirmed their joint commitment to the respect of their rule-based international order and to the promotion of peace, stability, and prosperity in the Middle East, as well as their willingness to coordinate closely on regional and global crises. Both sides looked forward to cooperating within the United Nations Security Council following Bahrain's election as a non-permanent member from January 2026. The bilateral meeting was then followed by the opening of the fourth round of the joint Bahraini-French High Committee by both ministers and was co-chaired by Director General for Bilateral Relations at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Bahrain, Ambassador Sheikh Abdullah bin Ali Al Khalifa, and the Director for Middle East and North Africa at the Ministry of Europe and Foreign Affairs, Romaric Roynan, bringing together senior officials and representatives of the relevant governmental bodies from Bahrain and France. A joint statement at the end of the meeting affirmed that the meeting offered an opportunity to take stock of the recent progress and bilateral cooperation in all domains. Both sides underlined the important potential for cooperation in terms of investments and trade in strategic sectors to move forward sustainable economies as well as energy transition. They reaffirmed their willingness to deepen and further structure their cooperation in this field. Both sides stressed the importance of cooperation in culture and education and welcomed in this regard the forthcoming development and deployment of French expertise in Bahrain to support the long-term promotion of the French language. They emphasized the importance of their continued mutually beneficial partnership. They also emphasized the importance of encouraging further high-level visits and exchanges with the aim of strengthening the momentum of bilateral relations. Both sides look forward to reviewing progress in these areas at the next joint Bahraini-French High Committee to be held in Bahrain. The Minister of Sustainable Development and Chief Executive of the Economic Development Board, Noor bint Ali Al Khleif, met with the members of the 10th batch of the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program and emphasized that the program is a leading initiative in the investment of human capital. The Minister highlighted that this initiative aligns with the vision of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister to cultivate competent Bahraini professionals who can effectively contribute to national endeavors and enhance Bahrain's competitiveness across various sectors, thereby supporting the attainment of development objectives. Minister Al Khleif reviewed Bahrain's key achievements in sustainable development, underlining sustainability as a core pillar of Bahrain's economic vision 2030. This vision establishes the framework for a diversified, competitive and sustainable economy and supports the alignment of national policies and the government program for the years 2023-2026 with sustainable development goals. On their part, the 10th intake members expressed appreciation to the Sustainable Development Minister for her support and dedication to national talents. They emphasized their commitment to continue working with Team Bahrain and contribute to the comprehensive developmental process.